Picture this: ancient Egypt, the land of the pyramids, gods, and golden treasures. And in the heart of all this grandeur, a young boy is about to become one of the most famous pharaohs in history, King Tutankhamun, or as we like to call him, King Tut. But who was King Tut, and why is he so famous? Was it because of his incredible achievements, his powerful reign? Or maybe it was his golden mask that made him an ancient celebrity? Let's dive into the incredible life of King Tut, the boy pharaoh who became an icon. King Tut was born around 1341 BC, but he wasn't always destined to be a pharaoh. His father, Akhenaten, was a bit of a religious rebel. He decided to ditch the old gods and worship a single deity, Aten, the sun disk. This didn't go down well with the priests or the people, but hey, Akhenaten was king, so he did what he wanted. Imagine being the kid of a dad who changes the entire religion of the country. Talk about pressure. But little Tutankhamun, as he was originally named, had no idea what was coming his way. At the tender age of 9, Tutankhamun ascended to the throne. Let's be honest, probably had no clue what he was getting into. I mean, most kids at that age are busy playing with toys, not ruling one of the greatest civilizations in history. Luckily, he had powerful advisors who helped him rule. But they had their own ideas, like restoring the old gods and changing his name from Tutankhamun to Tutankhamun. It was like a royal rebranding. Out with the sun disk, in with the old gods. So what did King Tut do during his reign? Well, he worked on undoing his dad's religious reform. He brought back the traditional gods, reopened the temples, and even moved the capital back to Thebes. It was like hitting the reset button on Egypt. But let's be real, Tut was a teenager. His reign wasn't filled with epic battles or monumental achievements. His legacy was more about restoring balance than conquering new lands. He ruled for about 10 years, which, in pharaoh years, is like a quick pit stop. And then suddenly, around 1323 BC, King Tut died. Just like that. He was only about 18 or 19 years old. So what happened? Well, that's where things get mysterious, and a bit juicy. There are so many theories. Some say he died from an infection after breaking his leg. Others think he might have had malaria. And then there's the theory that he was murdered, possibly by one of his advisors who got a little too power-hungry. But hey, ancient Egypt wasn't exactly known for its transparency. Fast forward a few thousand years to 1922. Enter Howard Carter, an archaeologist who was determined to find the tomb of King Tut. And when he did, it was like hitting the jackpot. Solid gold treasures, chariots, jewelry, and that iconic golden mask. Tut's tomb was the best preserved and most intact pharaonic tomb ever found. It was like discovering the lost and found box of the ancient world, only everything inside was made of gold. But with great treasures came a great curse, or so the legend goes. Shortly after the tomb was opened, people connected to the discovery started dying under mysterious circumstances. Was it a coincidence, or was Tut getting his revenge from the grave? Whether you believe in the curse or not, it sure added a layer of intrigue to the story. But one thing's for sure, King Tut had the last laugh as his fame skyrocketed after his death. Today, King Tut is more famous than ever. His golden mask has become a symbol of ancient Egypt, and his story continues to captivate us. From a young boy thrust into power to the discovery of his tomb, King Tut's legacy is one for the ages. So next time you see that golden mask, remember the boy behind it, a young king who, despite his short reign, left a mark on history that will never fade. If you enjoyed unraveling the mysteries of King Tut with us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Who knows what other ancient secrets we'll uncover together.